I mean, it's good enough. Good enough for TV. Okay. You're a fraud, not a frog. Right. Let's see what we can mess around in here. What's your name? I think we need to be a little green frog, don't we? Or we could be a blue one. Let's be a little blue frog. Go on then. We need a name for him. I mean, frog could be it. Is that us? There we go. Throatster. Honestly, I like frog. Let us wake up. Jerry the frog. Mudborne, it is time to wake up. We have been hibernating for too long, and now we are trapped. Restore the gates so that we can return. Take this to guide you. Hey, how are you feeling? The name's Hopert. Or I guess because of the frog thing, is it Hopert? I guess it'd be Hopert. I brought you here once you'd respawned. Pulling you out of the mud took it out of me. I am not quite the froglet I used to be. Pond Mother told us you'd be coming, said you'd be able to help us in restoring the place. I'm a carpenter, trained at the guild and everything. Everything you need, I can make it. Just bring me the raw materials and I'll do the rest. I can also get you up to speed on everything I know. Respawning isn't great on the memory, but you'll get it back in no time. Anything else you need, let me know. Otherwise, I'll let you hop to it. Right. So, hold shift for info. NPC, hello. What can I do for you? Interact with direction key, is it? What? Oh wait, there is a dedicated tongue button. It is the right click. The right click does tongue. That. Get started with G. Okay, guiding light. If you're reading this, then you've probably just had a bit of a rude awakening. No matter, though, as this guide will help you pick things up. Each section has a specific theme. You can do things in any order you like and use this book as much or as little as you want. When you're ready, click the next page. Right, WASD to move around. You can walk up and down stairs and ladders and all that. Next. Using items. Okay, so we've got a hot wheel, 1 to 9, and yeah, middle mouse or 1 to 9. Hovering over most things will show a tooltip, including items you can use. Let's start by using the axe of yours to cut down some trees. I can't click next, so I guess I need to click that away. Right, let's head outside. I mean, it definitely implies we can... It said we could go up ladders, right? Okay. Well, we want to go and cut down those trees. I mean, presumably as a frog. Right. That's an axe. There you go. So, maybe it's because I had a thing in hand. If we do that... then try and climb up those tree ladder. No, we just keep bumped to one side. It did say we could do that, but no, I guess not. He looks like the old frog from Naruto. Need to make his voice. Click the ladder, possibly. No, I'm clicking the ladder. Okay, like we're shifting in and out of it. Or maybe it's just going to an area we're not allowed to access yet. Possibly. Some questions. What are you doing here? Actually, we're here on a salvage mission until your pond mother reached out to our dream. She managed to get a lot of frogs to into torpor, but it took a lot out of her. Respawning you probably took all her remaining energy. Okay. Trade. Right. Bed requires logs, and that's probably planks, isn't it? Goop. Yeah, it's probably something like planks. Encyclopedia. Right, we made that. Right, next up. Excess baggage. Carrying a surprising amount of stuff in those cute dungarees of yours. Items that don't fit in your hotbar will be moved to your inventory, which you can open with E. Okay, we've got salt. What about the wood we collected? Okay, so, yeah, we've got logs, acorns, and 20 buckets? Next up, taking out the trash. Your inventory has a built-in trash slot. So I guess that's what the bucket is. Items in here will be destroyed when you place another item on top. Can also send items to the trash by hovering over any slot and pressing delete. Okay, right click is split. Okay. Let's delete the acorns then, I guess. Easily done. Most objects have a little menu you can open up. You can move menus around by dragging the title bar and close them with escape. If you want to learn more about your menu, you can press the question mark. Oh no, that's the trash button. Quick store, but oh no, that's quick store. Okay. I'm trying to get information on these. I'm not seeing the prompt though. Ah, that's going to be our trash pile then. Okay. Ah no, we need to like use that. Oh? Is it highlight with? That's just turning E and that off, as far as I can tell. That doesn't do anything. Don't know what. Okay, we might not be able to make much more progress there because I can't. Most objects have a little menu you can open by clicking on them. Well, I mean, we tried clicking on stuff and it just picks it up. Was it specifically in our item menu? Like, you've got, nope, that just picks it up as well. Oh no, hold shift for info. I wasn't looking down at the tiny writing in the bottom corner down there. Bug net. Tools can be used to catch frogs. Carpenter's hammer. Bucket. Can be used to transfer liquids. Use on water or mud to fill. Logs. Perfectly chopped logs. You have incredible aim. Use with the green bucket or, well, our carpenter friend here. Can be used to inspect frogs, bugs, mushrooms, and other useful stuff. Okay, right. Let's grab the magnifying glass, I guess. 2. Can I... We had a closer look at the frog. What about bugs? Oh, wait a second. We got some goop there. Let's see. Is that a... That is a goop I can pick up. We got some slime by prodding a thing. Okay, 100% worth prodding stuff. Lily pads give us slime. Okay. Useful. It was saying locked. Or too far away to interact with this. Hang on a second. Let's hold shift for info. It is locked. Ladder leading up. The hatch has an orange lock on it. Maybe it can find the key. Okay, so that's why. We need a key before we can actually access that. Okay. Yeah. The little question mark thing we can't get to pop as far as I can tell. All it's doing is making the E disappear there. Yeah, and it's making the top of... Like, it seems to be just, like, blotting out some text more than anything else. What makes the E disappear, makes the... Start. It is a demo, so maybe not full functionality. So the problem is, though, these are steps, so we can't actually make any other further progress. It says open a crate, actually. Can we see a crate in here? That a cupboard? No. Okay, we're going to have to go find a crate. Oh, there you go. Yes, okay, there we go. We did that. We have our encyclopedia. And moving on. Nice. Now you have to handle the things you can get back to saving the pond. You need a higher IQ to actually get the E. Apparently so. Alright, we got a new book. What does new book do? New book is... Ah, the map. We are down here. We apparently need to get all the way up there. There's nothing in these crates. That's just a lamp. Can be grabbed with a hammer. Okay. I have a lamp now. Okay. Also, can I drag stuff? Let's put a lantern there. Probably don't need those on us, right? I don't know whether we're going to need the bucket. Yeah, let's just put that in our hand, which does mean we could just plant it. Yes, okay, so we've got light source. Can I stack them? That's a question. Because there's other ones. They are stackable. Okay. Magnified glass is moved to 5. Stone lamp. Tall stone lamp that does is worn with age. It doesn't seem to work. Okay. So we put that away and we grab these. How high can we stack stuff? Okay, over 30. Is it going to be 99? think if you're right on top of it, it cuts quicker, but if you're like that far away, yeah, it's a bit slower. We got some seeds out of that. It looks like there's a farmland here. Also, we can probably get rid of backing track, can't I? Because there is some music in here somewhere, but all I'm getting is the chirping sounds. Right. Well, our map told us go north, right? So we're going to go north. It's a locked door. What about this one? Barred doorway. So barred doorway is obviously different from locked. I think we've found the school. It's got buckets of mud and just empty buckets. Right, is there a quick hold shift for info? No, what do we reckon then? Control? Oh, actually. Just empty hand. No, it's not control. Shift click. Shift click does automatically put, click. Yeah, automatically puts it in our menu. Doomril's research. Part of my research at Pond 7 involves looking into the colours and patterns that we inherit from our traits. As we all know, the mycelium strands absorbed by frog spawn modify their traits, but they can also cause the tadpoles to take on the colours of the mushrooms themselves, even after shedding. If we can find a way to separate our traits from the patterns, we could create all sorts of combinations not even imagined yet. Okay, so there's research out there. I guess that's some research as well. I can get in there, but it doesn't seem like there's an obvious way to that. Also, treasure chests as well. Maybe it's above. I guess it's through the barred one, and the other thing we were seeing was that other locked door. Oh, there's a frog pond with a question mark over it. Well, a magnifying glass. Service gate. A reflection gate that you found up in the northeast of the spawning pools, near the research lab. Noted down the genetic lock required so that you could view it again. Here. How sensible. Ancestor 6... 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the lock changes somewhat. Letters don't change, it's just some numbers. It's either all 5s or 577 all 5s. To open the gate, you'll need to create a frog with genetics that match the lock. You need to take into account both the current and previous generation traits for this lock. Okay. So here's some puzzle elements we have to deal with. Bridge is collapsed, but it does get us to a chest if we can get across there. Also, I guess what this is where we need to start getting to these. Well, then let's. Or is this some deeper water? Can't get through the deeper water. We can only go through the shallows. Okay. Look at these little bits of information we're picking up. What about this frog gate? 7, all the 4s. Right. Let's see if we can find one of those totem pole things. Get an idea of how we would do that. So what about this guy? This guy requires 4, 1, 7, all the 4s. That looks like 7, 6, 6, all the 4s. 6, 1, 7, all the 4s. Because we can't go across there unless I can hop. We can hop. Oh, okay. We are a frog after all. Okay, we can hop on lily pads. Why do I feel like I was being patronized there? Right. These lily pads seem grayed out. So yeah, we are not allowed up there yet. Oh, though we do see the spots on the map where lily pads exist. Okay, so we could go around the edge there. We can go down here, potentially. Shift run isn't a thing. Can we hop up to that? Engraved with frog hum numerals. Make it out the following code: 4154. I did say about something about the mycelium near them. Is there anything? Or are we supposed to specifically grab some frogs near A1, and that might give us their... Okay, so we've got to find the frogs closest to this to get the genetic markers relevant, possibly. If I were to... this in hand for... there we go. We got a common frog. I examine it. Gen 1, shift for info. A fellow frog. Use with whatever that... It looks like some kind of cabinet, right? But it appears its genetics are 4. So... it isn't this. Well, certainly in its immediacy. What about one of these lads? Got a bug. To try fruity s'more ice cream. Banana, cherries, blueberries, apples, and raspberries. And put some s'mores in the ice cream. Like, I'm not a big one for fruity ice cream. I think the closest is like raspberry ripple. But normally for me, my normal picks are either like mint or caramel. Right, did we get another frog there? we did. And its genetics seems to be falls across the board as well. Okay. Not quite sure how we change the genetic makeup of various frogs, but it does feel like that is going to be part and parcel of how we make progress in this game. Right, let's go and have a look down here. Is that a frog hiding in the water? Surrounded by little ones. Sunken treasure chest. Submerged treasure. Water prevents it from being opened. Interact with. Okay, so that's a treasure chest. What if I was to use my bucket? Right. Can I scoop? Yeah, it's not going to reduce the level of the pond. I mean, it does have these symbols of these lily pads around it, so I don't know how we do anything with that. Reduce the lily pads by turning them into slime. But I don't think that does anything either. What was it? Shift click, move stuff around. Yeah. Okay, a lot of this I have no idea exactly what we're doing. I mean, it does look kind of cute and everything. But how the we've got that to make progress. We need to have certain frogs, and it's something about genetics of them and that. But I'm not quite sure how we make more progress there. Let's actually have a look if there's anything else in the next ones. Tools of trade, snug as a bug, mushroom magic. To start modifying traits, we need to get our hands on some mushrooms. Each mushroom has its own effects and can modify multiple traits at once. By combining mushrooms, you can completely change the genetics of a frog to form entirely new species. To start attracting our own mushroom spores, we can cultivate areas to make conditions just right. Okay, so this is just the traditional farming stuff, is it? Start with, we need to make some compost using various flora you find. All that weird green junk you get from chopping trees. Trade with Hopert for a composter. Okay. Spores can form in all sorts of places once the temperature and moisture levels are just right. To explore, you might spot spores forming with your magnifying glass. Okay, I can't say we've seen any mushrooms yet. But we need... a composter seems important. Okay. Is that the composter? That was. He wants that and that, which we can do. Am I supposed to drag in? Possibly. Shift click? Ah, we're supposed to run down there. Okay. Right. It very much split, split, split until we've got what we need. And then we need... that looks like a bucket. Bucket of mud specifically. Okay. Actually, no, we have buckets of mud. There you go. We can't scooch around much in our inventory. There you go. Right, composter. Now, where do we put that? Get composter. Different combinations of flora can be formed in different types of compost. Some have unique effects like increasing moisture levels or increasing the number of mushrooms grown. Try experimenting with different layers to get different compost. Okay. So, we need to get flora and fauna from around a specific one to get the traits we want in the mushrooms we grow. So, can anyone remember what specifically we needed? It's very much for the teleporter things, isn't it? The little frog statues. I think this one was 7, right? Just a couple of 7s. Yeah, 5s across the board or 7s. The frogs we have at the moment are 4s. So we'd have to increase their... Yeah, okay. Oh, we found some of the mushrooms. Okay, we have F. Where's those mushrooms we just saw? Pop up down here. Don't see them. Well, the only way to get to that chest is if we were to rebuild that bridge, it seems. Not quite sure how we get the mushrooms. No idea. Okay, this feels like a little bit of a dead end kind of situation. I mean, we got some bugs up here. We've got other frogs. Actually, can you drop a frog? You can, but it's no longer becomes a frog in that area or anything like that. You know what? I guess. Have a water and a mud bucket. There you go. That stinkhole mushroom. It's almost as if we can see it around here. Like, I guess I'm supposed to magnifying glass around here somewhere. No, I'm not sure where the mushrooms are and how we would gather them. Again, demo, so maybe that mechanic isn't actually within the demo. But that could be a little clearer, possibly. So, I mean, were any of these fairly easy? So we'd have to spawn some frogs. That one comes with an adorable hat. How do we make the hat frog? We've collected with a bug net. If you're feeling a bit weighed down by frogs, you can release them by placing them down. Frogs don't move too far from where you put them unless you chase them. So keep your hordes out in the open. Even if they escape from you in deep water, they'll just pop back up somewhere else. Okay. There you have some frogs. You can use one of Hope's spawners to collect some frog spawn. Okay. I guess I had to click that to see about the mushrooms. Okay. We looked closer, caught stuff, we've booped stuff, we've chopped stuff, we've done that, we did that, that. If you find yourself waiting for a specific condition at a certain time, why not sleep on it? You can use a bed to sleep time, which will also affect other processes and machine spawning. Use a bed to commune with Pond Mother if you get stuck. Would make sense. There's probably a bed in. Also, just seeing that. Whilst we've got the magnifying glass in hand, let's do this. Oh, and they're back. A very large snowstorm spotted out in the northern sea, slow moving but ferocious. Two of our probes didn't make it back alive. Temperature is more aggressive than anything I've seen before. That's a little bit of a loss of what I meant to be doing, to be honest. Also, I realise it is this kind of quite zoomed out, but it does feel like it's very zoomed out. Maybe it's a scaling thing. That actually doesn't look too bad. I guess it's because it was geared up for, 1440p and such. That actually is a little easier to see, isn't it? And it's not making the menu too crowded. That's actually a little bit better, isn't it, at 1080? Yeah, I don't think there is much else I can do without getting to the weeds of, like, farming and such. Like the genetics thing. It'd be nice to have had a nice easy one and then somehow place them in one of these ponds just to see what these things actually do. I don't think we're going to get that. Yeah, we'd have to put our frogs in and hope to generate what we need. I mean, this one only needs a 7 in A, considering our default frog was 4 across the board. We'd only need to shift his A genetic strand up a few points. But yeah, feels like that's a little complicated for what we're doing. We're just taking a first look. Like, pixel art, yeah, it looks nice. Could do with being a bit clearer, potentially. I like it as a unique trait. Well, not wholly unique. People have done like the whole almost animal husbandry stuff, but also like it's almost like a spore type idea of like mixing the genetics of two different creatures together to try and get like an outcome you want, but using the genetic makeup to specifically open up these ponds is different, certainly. But yeah, I think we save and quit there because it's 2:30. We do have a couple more demos to get through before the main games. So yeah, let's wrap that one up there.